What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video I'm going to be talking about UFC fighters that need to move up in 2025, fighters that need to change division, pack it up, leave your division, leave your fucking midget weight division and move up to the big boys, because lighter man skill, that's a real thing. I bring you this because if you look at Rakic, that guy would be a problem at heavyweight. So this is what I'm talking about. Light heavyweights fucking moving up to heavyweight. Middleweights moving up to light heavyweight, etc, etc. You know, we might even chuck in a fucking heavyweight that needs to move up to super heavyweight. Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to be talking about 10 fighters today that need to move up to change their careers and turn their careers around in 2024 or 2025, sorry. Maybe because they just are nowhere in their division right now. Like, they're not close to a title fight. They're just not ever going to be anything in their division. Or maybe just because, like, they've lost a few times, move up. Or maybe just because I think they would just do better at another weight class. But before we get into the video, guys, I've got an announcement. I'm not even kidding. It's a sad announcement. I know you guys are going to be devastated to hear this. It's a struggle. Like, the last couple weeks, you know, you guys have been noticing the consistent uploads, and it's just something that I've been struggling with, and it's something that I'm going to have to just take a halt from moving forward. And that thing is talking about Carlos Prates in videos. I had you there, guys. I had you there. Maybe I didn't have you there, but I had you there. Yeah, I'm gonna quit with the Prates videos for at least a week. I'm taking a week hiatus, guys, from Prates videos. But anyway, let's get into the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, for the flyweight division, I really did not have anyone who I was like immediately, yeah, they need to move up, because like flyweights are already very small people. Like, at this point, I should have found a fucking flyweight and said they need to move down. Like, Joshua Van could probably cut to 115. I'm very confident saying that. But if I had to pick someone who I think is the right size for bantamweight, because, like, I'm not going to just say, like, oh, yeah, Moreno is skilled, so he should move up. Like, I think Moreno would get smoked at bantamweight. But I think Kaya Sakura is the one guy who stylistically could have some good fights at bantamweight. Now, yes, he could also beat, like, a bunch of top 5 guys at flyweight, but he's never going to get a title shot again, as long as Pantoja is the champ. Like, if Pantoja loses to Kai Kara-France in his next fight, I take that back. As Sakura, stay at flyweight, my guy. But if Pantoja keeps fucking winning, there is no point. You're not getting another title shot, and you're gonna probably lose to some other guys anyway. So you might as well go up, forget the weight cut, forget killing yourself. Also, Cap's already beat you. Like, you're not gonna be at the top of any title discussions. So move up, go to bantamweight, and fucking go fight Song Yadong. Or go fight Rob Font outside the top 5. Like, go fight fucking Cheeto Vera and whoop his ass. Like, he could do well against a lot of these strikers. Like, he's not going to be champion. Obviously, Marab would fucking wrestle fuck him. Umnar would wrestle fuck him. Like, Corey Sandhagen could probably even wrestle him. But, like, he can still just have cool striking fights, even if he, like, gets chinned by fucking O'Malley. Or, like, bro, this guy versus Jose Aldo. That's a badass fight. Like, tell me you guys wouldn't even mind seeing Kai Sakura versus Jose Aldo. Like, yes, it would be kind of extremely undeserved, but, like, still, I wouldn't mind it. Him versus Figgy. Figgy'd probably take him down easily, but, like, yeah, give him strikers, give him Song, give him Font, give him fucking Kyler Phillips for all I care, give him Bautista, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think Kai Sakura wouldn't be too bad at bantamweight. Anyway, let's move on to the bantamweight division. Song Yadong is a bantamweight right now who I think should move up. I just put up a poll and I said, who do you think would have more success at featherweight between Song Yadong and Corey Sandhagen? Because those were the two guys that stood out as people who are firmly outside the title picture, and less so Sandhagen, but still, he just lost to Umar. If Umar beats Marab, he ain't getting a title shot. And I just don't think there's that much appetite to see Sandhagen in title fight. But bantamweight's pretty shallow. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's going to be Jan O'Malley rematch, and then apart from that, there's really no one else coming off a win that's, like, looking really good, deserving a title shot. So he could stick around, but that's why I said Song Yadong, who's already lost to Peter Yan. He's going to be behind him in the list. He's already lost to Sandhagen. He's behind him in the list. Like, Song Yadong, I think, should move up. And the reason I think he should move up is not because he's, like, going to be a great size for featherweight. Like, I do think he could get size mocked by a few guys. But, like, you tell him, like, Aljo's gone up and looking amazing at featherweight. Now, I know Aljo's obviously a better grappler than Song Yadong. He's overall a better fighter. He's more accomplished. But, like, striking-wise, featherweight is a majority striking division. Like, yeah, there's Movzar. Yeah, there's Ilya can shoot a takedown. Ortega's a grappler at base, but his takedowns suck. But like most of Bryce Mitchell, sure, but like most of the featherweights are strong. You got Lerone Murphy, bro. You got fucking Giga Chikadze. You got Yair. You got all these guys. Fucking Dan Ige, Barbosi, Josh Emmett, Arnold Allen. Holloway's gonna move up, but like you got who else? Fucking Lopez. I don't know. Lopez isn't really a takedown guy. So I think it's apart from Movzar, really, like you don't have anyone who's just gonna grapple fuck Song Yadong. So I think he should go up and have some fun striking fights. Will he be a fucking champion? No, not at all. But can this dude be like 5 to 10 in the rankings range? Yes. And I know he's already 5 to 10 in the rankings range of bantamweight, but like I don't know. I feel like it would get some interest around him. He could even be top 5. Like, am I wrong for saying that I would pick this dude to fucking beat Brian Ortega's ass right now? Like, that shouldn't be a hot take in my opinion. I think he would fucking whoop Ortega's ass. Like, Song Yadong has good counter grappling. He's got good takedown defense. He's got his good own offensive grappling at times. I think he could do well. He'd be like a little Chad Mendes, but a bit bigger. Like a little less midgeted version of Chad Mendes. I think he'd do well. He's got the striking for it. He's got, like, you're telling me this guy doesn't beat Kelvin Cater right now? You're telling me this guy could fucking beat Josh Emmett with the lighter weight class skill? Like, I think Song Yadong has success at featherweight in my opinion. Anyway, let's move on though to the next weight class. Next up, we've got Maximus Holloway. This is cheating. I'm not even going to talk about this. He's already announced he's moving up. I do have another person for featherweight, but I mean, I'll chuck him in here so I can get it to 10. Like, there are other people, there's a lot of people that should move up. Like, I was gonna just come on here and put the fucking entire bottom half of the top 10, so the bottom half of the top 15 are light heavyweight, and just say all of you move up. Because even fucking 6 foot, like, midget, like, dwarf light heavyweight Alonzo Menafield would probably still have success at heavyweight. But, no, Holloway, talking about him, he can go up to lightweight and have success. Like, I would not be surprised if this dude beat Charles Oliveira. I'm going to just say that. Like, if Holloway can win a belt, I'm just going to say that. Islam Makhachev, that's a real thing. He could move up. If he beats Sarkarian, he could go up to 170. And he could leave the division. And that would leave opportunities for guys like Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira to win the belt back. So that's a possibility. So I think Holloway should move up. He's already going to, but anyway. Next up, though, let's talk about one other person at featherweight. Yair Rodriguez. Now, this take could get some heat. Like, it's not even like a hot take. Like, I'm not saying this dude is going to fucking be a top 5 fighter. But I think he's going fucking nowhere at featherweight. Like, if you're getting taken down in the second and third by fucking Brian Ortega, just pack it up. Like, give up on your fucking career at that point. But if he's going to still try and be a fighter, move up to lightweight. There are more strikers at lightweight. I know I literally just said all the featherweights are strikers, and they are. But, like, in terms of the top of the division, outside of Islam and Arman, who we wouldn't even end up needing to fight, like, he could have striking fights with, like, everyone there. Like, you're telling me this guy can't go up right now and fucking fight for Zeev and be competitive? Like, it'd be a cool fight. I think he would probably lose because I think it's just a bit more open to punches. But, like, it's just fun. Because, like, if you're going to pick between two divisions that you're not going to fucking succeed in as, like, a top 5 fighter, like, you're not going to fight for a title, like, there is a chance he can stick around. Like, if he beats, like, an Arnold Allen, which seems like they might do that, if he can beat a guy like Arnold Allen or someone, then he could just fight. If Ilya is still there, but it doesn't seem like Ilya ain't gonna beat fucking Volk in a rematch and then Lopez and go, you know what, I'm gonna stick around to fucking fight Yair Rodriguez and risk the chance of me getting fluke head kicked. Like, he ain't getting a title shot at featherweight. Even if he does, it would be because Ilya leaves, and then what? He's gonna fight Volk again? Maybe he wins that. Lopez would fucking kill him. Movzar would easily ragdoll him. So just move up and have fun fights. If you're going to not be a top 5 fighter, then be a non-top 5 fighter without draining yourself to make the weight. Just go up to lightweight, have fun fights, fight for Zeev, fight fucking Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker, make that fight. They fought before, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, yeah, do shit like that. Fight strikers and it'll be fun. That would just be cool. Like, Lucas has been saying, do Yair vs. Gaethje. I don't even mind that. That'd be a fun fight. Anyway, let's move on, though, to the next division. Lightweight division, Jalen Turner is the only guy I could think of. Because, like, I'm not sending up fucking Chandler. Like, that's not the point of this video. I'm looking at guys who could, like, still potentially revive their careers, maybe. Or have, like, some fun fights. Like, Chandler could have fun fights, but, like, who's Chandler fighting a welterweight? Plus, he's a midget. But, like, Poirier is going to retire. I ain't going to be like, oh, Gaethje, move up. Like, I could say Poirier, but Poirier's retiring. So, like, who am I going to send there? Like, Fiziv's undersized. Like, Gamrot ain't going up to fucking welterweight. Dariush would just get killed. Like, these guys, I could say Islam, but, like, I'm not going to say a champion should move up. Like, that's just cheating. Like, Arman's would just be too small. Oliveira, I could say Oliveira, to be fair. Oliveira's a guy who could move up, but like Oliveira could arguably just get a title fight by sitting out. Like Oliveira could probably just be like, let me just see how I'm feeling, and then just wait till after Arman Islam and then get a title fight, but against either Islam or Arman if Islam moves up or something. Like, so Oliveira, I don't think he's not like cooked at lightweight. Like Oliveira didn't. If Oliveira had lost to Chandler, I would say like, yeah, fuck off to welterweight. You're not succeeding at lightweight anymore. But I'm going to say Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner is a guy who has fought at welterweight before, and yes, he got killed by Vicente Luque, which was funny. And also, I don't care for Jalen Turner, so it gives me no issue if this guy just gets KO'd at welterweight. But, like, welterweight's got some grapplers. Jalen Turner's not a guy who gets, like, ragdolled. Like, Gamrot did take him down a bit, to be fair, but, like, I don't know. Move up. Build up your frame, stop draining yourself. Joel Alvarez, I will say, all glaze aside, I'm leaving out the Prates glaze, but I can still fit in some glaze for Joel Alvarez. He could move up and have success because I think he's got the submissions, but to like counteract some wrestling. But again, Alvarez's takedown defense is very fucking weak. I will say that's his one worst part of his game, so I wouldn't favor him to beat guys like fucking Sean Brady who could just hold on to him the whole time. But Jalen Turner at welterweight, I wouldn't mind it. Again, he's flatlined. If anything, he's on the downwards, like he's on a career decrease at lightweight. Like, he's moving down the rankings. His stock is lower and lower. He already got finished by Moicano. So yeah, just move up and see what you can do. Fight fucking Wonderboy or some shit. Fight MVP, I don't know. Anyway, moving on though to the welterweight division. Carlos Prates. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't click off the video. Kamaru Usman. Osman, they can't even spell your name right. Osman, little Malteser head, bald Malteser head. Osman, I reckon Osman should move up. Kamaru, no, let me get into the Challen person. Kamaru Usman, he could, that's a real thing. Welterweight, I'm not sure, but middleweight, I think that's a real thing for Usman. I think you could succeed at 185. But Osman, who could he, like, bro, you telling me you don't want to see this dude fight fucking Whitaker? Like, Whitaker's talking about light heavyweight, which I don't mind, but like, Usman versus Whitaker, you're telling me Usman doesn't go up right now and fucking beat Brennan Allen's bum ass or something? Like, he ain't gonna take that fight, because why would he? But like, I don't know, go up and fight fucking Kaya Balia. Like, I don't know, no, he'd be way outsized, but like, I feel like Usman, like, people forget, man, he took Hamzat to a decision. Who does that to Chimaev? Who makes Chimaev struggle? Like, I thought he arguably could have won the second and third there as well. So like, Osman, you might as well move up. Like, even the thing is though, like, here's the thing. Like, if this dude stays at welterweight, like, I'm picking JDM to beat him. I'm picking Buckley to beat him. I'm fucking picking most of these guys to beat him. Like, Sean Brady, I would pick to beat him. I would pick pretty much everyone with decent grappling and better striking. And even like, okay, I got a snip. Okay, guys, don't click off the video. Carlos Prates KOs Usman. No, probably not. Usman might just take him down, but he definitely would take him down. But anyway, because Usman's like the one guy who's not retarded and might stand with him. Like, Leon would stand with him, but Usman will just take him down. But anyway, I said I'm gonna not talk about him. I'm doing this on purpose, but Usman at welterweight, I'm picking him to lose most of the top 5 guys, but like middleweight, you're telling me you wouldn't potentially pick this dude in a rematch against Strickland? Or you wouldn't potentially pick this dude against like a Whitaker maybe? Like, I think Whitaker's a bad matchup for him, but like, he could do well at middleweight, man. That's a real thing. So yeah, anyway, let's move on to the light heavyweight division. Hobbit Whitaker, move up, buddy. You got skill and speed, and you're talented at fighting. Most light heavyweights aren't. Let me just say, that's a real thing. Light heavyweights, they're fucking bums. Like, OSP beat Kennedy Nzechukwu, who is now succeeding at heavyweight. Like, that just shows how shit the upper weight classes are, and they get worse as it goes up. Whitaker would legitimately school, like, most of the top 10. Whitaker could take down Pereira. I'm just going to say, that's a real thing. Whitaker has wrestling. You're acting like Whittaker didn't have success in the grappling in the second fight against Dizzy. Like, Whittaker can take down these guys. I wouldn't favour him to win because I think he would just stand for a bit too long and get chinned, and Pereira would just be a bit too big at light heavyweight. But, like, Ankalaev I'd pick to beat Whittaker. But even at this stage, like, washed Blachowicz potential, like, a potentially washed Blachowicz is probably competitive with Whittaker. Like, Whittaker'd be quicker. Whittaker would be, like, able to defend takedowns, I reckon, if Blachowicz shot. Like, I wouldn't mind that fight for Whittaker. Rakic is very big, but Rakic is retarded, so he could win. Like, Yuri's retarded. Yuri sucks. I think a Yuri fight would probably look similar to Yuri Rakic, just like Whittaker wouldn't have the power to keep up with him for 3 rounds. But, like, Jamal Hill's not that good. Like, Krylov's mid as fuck, kind of. Like, Oldberg. Like, the only thing would be the size, because I know he's saying he's bigger than people think. I do think he would look pretty small. Like, bro, Costa's dwarfing this dude, and even Vittori's looking, like, physically imposing against this dude. But yeah, still, Whittaker, move up. I know Baralio said he's got nothing right now at middleweight. Like, Baralio, chill. Just chill, buddy. Like, you can fight fucking someone. Like, you don't need to move up. You're a contender. Like, I'm not telling Baralio to move up, even though I think he could do well. Because, like, you've got a path to the title. Like, you haven't lost yet. If you lose the title shot, or if you lose on the way up to the title shot, then yeah, move up. But, like, okay, chill, Kaio. Like, you don't need to move up already. Like, okay, if you're going to move up, then we need to get a replacement guy for fighting nerds at middleweight so we can have them rule 5 divisions, you know? That's the plot armor. But, yeah, Whittaker, though, move up. I swear to God. Anyway, let's move on to another fighter. Alright, so Paulo Costa. Let me tell you something. That's a real thing. Paulo Costa. This guy's massive. He should move up and fight Prokayev, Jamahal Hill, like Rakic. He should move up and fight Rakic. That's a good fight. That's a real thing. I do believe that Paulo Costa should move up to light heavyweight. Do I think he's a champion? No, not at all. Top 3? No. Top 5? Most likely not. But could I see this dude fucking beating, like, these 5 to 10 range guys? Like, you're telling me that Costa gets his, like, head torn off by, like, Volkan Ozdemir? Like, he probably could lose, but, like, because I don't think Costa's very good. But he'd be quicker than everyone. He'd have physicality. He wouldn't be outsized. Like, I genuinely think Costa would be, like, perfectly sized at light heavyweight. And apart from the guys who are, like, actually talented, like, you guys are going to act like, oh, but Costa's a middleweight. But, like, yeah, but light heavyweights suck. It's like, but people said Kimbo Slice was going to viciously knock him out. But Kimbo Slice sucks. Like, but light heavyweights suck. Like, these guys aren't good. Most of them, at least. Like, I don't know, Costa, I think he could do alright. Like, he's not very good at all, but, like, physicality-wise, if he could fix his, like, fight with a decent game plan, like, he's got the potential. Like, go off and train at a fucking actual gym instead of whichever random Brazilian fucking gym you're training at, and go train with some actual fucking good fighters. This isn't even Glaze, either go train with the fucking fighting nerds guys, which is totally not Paulo Costa's, like, thing, but whatever, just for skill, like, acquisition, I don't know, or go off and fucking train at, like, ATT or AKA or whatever. Not ATT. Go train with those guys. There's middleweights there, light heavyweights there. Go up and fucking figure out how to actually be good at fighting, and then use physicality and win fights. That's what you should do. Anyway, let's move on to the next fighter. Alexander Rakic, move up to heavyweight, you fucking Serbian Austrian retard. Seriously, you will be a top 3 fighter. Alexander Rakic beats Cyril Gane in a 3-rounder. That's not a hot take. And it shouldn't be a hot take. Cyril Gane is mid. Like, I'm not kidding. Rakic, if he didn't just get randomly chinned, like, if you look at everything except the fact that Rakic is chinny, Rakic is a good matchup for Aspinall. Like, he matches up decently with Aspinall. I'm gonna just say that. That's a real thing. He'd be outsized for sure. Like, Aspinall will be thicker than him, but, like, there'd be a similar height. Aspinall will have a couple inches on him, you know. But, like, you're telling me this dude can't get some stuff going and kind of make Aspinall kind of work for it a bit and take, like, this dude, I think this guy takes Aspinall into the second. I'm gonna say that. That's a real thing. Like, he could take Aspinall into the second, but overall, just move up. Like, there's no reason not to. You've got nothing at light heavyweight. You're on a 3-fight loss streak because you just fucking couldn't do anything to Yuri because his chin's made of fucking metal. But yeah, Rakic, move up. Other guys, Johnny Walker, I've said this before. Johnny Walker, you're going to keep getting fucking chinned at light heavyweight. Like, if you stay at light heavyweight after you fucking lose to Bogdan Guskov and get KO'd by Zhang Mingyang, it's natural selection. Send yourself to GFL, save yourself the pain, just get out the sport. But anyway, guys, that will do it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that. Give me more video ideas so I don't have to resort back to Prates Glaze. And yeah, goodbye.